around the drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I can get sway. Doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I can get paid.
Come on now, we will win. We are the best on the field. And we in the field like all day, like all night, like on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this squad light, high score light, in the sound light, in the sound light, in the sound light.
This is our time.
Before we cover today's video of mostly positive things with College Football 25 and a little bit of negative things, updating you guys on the online Dynasty League that I'm hosting for PlayStation 5 users only. We are currently full, but we are still accepting people that's just wanting to chill and to be put on the wait list for those that may end up quitting the league, which I highly doubt because the people that we have currently are very active and it looks like they're going to be committed, but doesn't mean that you guys can't join the Discord and check out, Madden 25 beta gameplay footage, get updated, and just chat with the community and the league members. And once again, be put on the wait list for those that may quit. So check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. Come join us, come chill, and come wait for a possible spot in the online Dynasty League. Other than that, let's get right into today's video. So I got a mixture of positive and negative stuff to showcase to you guys from what we have been shown. So up first, this is a negative clip that you guys are seeing, of course, the national championship. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the players. They obviously don't have their helmets on, right? So that's good to see. There's a lot of things that we're still going to continue to see the Madden way, which I like to call it. Because everything is based off the same engine, it doesn't matter if the groups are separate developers developing the game. It's pretty much going to be some things that we're going to continue to see that EA does continuously because it is EA Sports. So you guys just saw the pre-celebration of all the players with their helmets off. Then you see them hosting the championship trophy with all their helmets on. Now, not only did you see that, but earlier we saw another instance with the championship, same outcome, but with a different team. Now I want you guys to notice the difference with Michigan that won it, but some players have their helmets on and some players don't. So obviously we're going to probably get different type of outcomes of how the presentation for, the celebrations for championship and of course introductions for teams and much more. We're going to notice a little bit differences there, but of course, like everybody says, it's the beta. It may be cleaned up in the final version, but who knows? But EA themselves with Madden has always done things like this. We're going to see certain things done the first time out, second time it's going to be completely different with the same, animations or celebrations, just little details that are completely different from before. EA has always done this with every single football game that they release. Now we know how in-depth, immersive, detailed Dynasty is built, right? So I've been preaching this. A lot of people has to take the time and effort to completely change the way how they used to recruit players. A lot of people just go based off, oh, this is a top prospect, he's interested in my school, it's going to be easily to get him, or this guy is just very good based off ratings, I'm just going to pick him because he's possibly the fastest player. That's not the case in this situation. You got to look at every aspect when it comes to looking at your team. What do you need to refill for your team heading into next season? The transfer portal players, who am I losing? So there's a lot to intake. One positive thing that I like that you guys see in the screenshot is that when you do scout your recruits, you get to visually see the actual number for certain ratings. And this is one big thing that, Madden has really done. They went to the alphabet grades, which was kind of disappointing. It was like a threshold mark for like if you have like an A minus, it's going to be like a 90 speed rating. And it was so frustrating that they done it that way. So thank God college football has this done right. Now this is one major thing. The transfer portal is going to be a complete game changer because you take a look at this screenshot alone. You see the top players. Now this is just based off their wants and needs or cater to your specific team. If you're not having a high grade level, which you guys see right here, it's a C for championship contender, brand exposure, whatever the case may be, you take a look. These are the top overall players that's going to be end up leaving. It's risk of transfer. This is wild. So this is why I preach that people really need to take the time, take the consideration to invest and, look at everything that their team has to offer and hope to God that they can keep their top players on the team because it's going to be crucial heading into off season, especially next season. So imagine you're a top school program and based off your season performance, it wasn't the greatest. You lost a lot of games. You also had wear and tear on your players throughout the season. So, you had to go to your second and third string backups because how you played, you abused your players to pretty much get downgraded in how they perform because you was just beating them up. So the next season comes around and that top school is no longer a top school. You lost a lot of your players due to the fact how you perform with them and you didn't live up to the expectations of what they wanted. So that is a game changer. So every single season, everybody's going to have a different, completely revamped team depending on how you go about, using your team, play style, and about recruiting, persuading, trying to keep and maintain that specific team and add on to it. That's why a lot of people is not really going to take the time to really acknowledge how detailed this is when it comes to doing all that stuff in Dynasty. Now, I really like the grinding aspect for when it comes to improving your players' ratings, trying to unlock abilities and things of that sort. I love how College Football 25 made it such a grind. So you guys see here, there's each category. Based off each category, you got a set of certain ratings compiled together to boost up depending on how many points you allocate to that certain category. This is beautiful. Now, we're kind of used to this with, how we had it in Madden with the career system. And then also for those that did play NBA Live, we also had that for the career player. So they kind of implement this idea over for Dynasty users to have a greater grinding, challenging experience when it comes to trying to boost your players. But, you can boost your players, but based off the wear and tear system, they can have such a negative impact. So you just got to be wary of how you go about doing this. But to have this done the way it is, it's such a beautiful thing to see. Also, a lot of people don't realize that there's no limit on how many players on your team can have, these certain mental and physical abilities. It's all based off threshold for the rating, specific rating to have these abilities unlocked or activated. And then you have the tier system with each one that you end up boosting and upgrading over time. And this is all dependent as well based off the type of head coach archetype that you're going to be selecting. If it's a motivator, you have a faster chance to boost up your players because you get much more XP compared to being a recruiter, where recruiter is just you're having the best option to recruit better top players heading into next season, where you may be slower at building up their ratings because the amount of XP that they end up getting as a recruiter compared to what you will get more out of if he was a motivator. So This is just another thing to take into consideration. That's why I love how balanced they made Dynasty, and they looked at every aspect, not just from coaching, but as well as recruiting, how you're going to manage, and all that stuff. So now I really can't wait to see how you guys play, because I'm pretty sure all you guys are going to try to play this game like it's Madden. Yes, you're going to see certain outcomes like Madden, but the playstyle is completely different, and it's going to showcase when it comes to the gameplay. I mean, you guys see it right here for the wear and tear system. The risk of injury is going to dictate how big of an impact, based off what areas are injured. You're going to have a massive rating drop, and it's going to showcase. And I can't wait to see that based off how you guys play in the Online Dynasty League. Now, when it comes to College Football 25's gameplay, like I said, you're still going to see those Madden-like moments from time to time. No video game is perfect. Every video game has its hiccups, but there's a lot of stuff that's polished in College Football 25. So seeing this from an offensive standpoint, making passes like this is what you want to see. And, you know, you don't want to see a defender able to make super ridiculous, reactions or jumping to make an interception. So it's great to see this done, but also from a defender standpoint, I also get that raging reaction at points, because it's like, can this be an interception? Should it been an interception? Like, real time speed, we're going to expect to make that interception when we have our player right there, but I guess it's all dependent on the player position. Also, if he's looking back for the ball to make a play. So there's all these different elements to take into consideration when this play is happening. Now, another thing that you guys may never notice is that they really took away from under pressure type of passes. So you guys see the pass rusher getting off the block shed. He's right there in front of the quarterback, but he instantly stops. So this is another frustrating moment to see. Because they took away under pressure passes, it's more dependent on the user making, the pass based off the meter, how he reads the meter and things of that sort. The fact that they took away this feature is kind of frustrating, because I feel like if your quarterback's under pressure, I mean, he should throw an accurate pass, regardless if he's, has his feet planted, racing for a hit, falling off his back foot. The different type of passes should also depict on how accurately or inaccurately you're going to make a pass. It shouldn't be just dependent on the bar. So that goes to showcase that, we're going to still see some crazy wild passes while under pressure, or if players are on the run, throwing the back shoulder crossbody pass, we're going to still see that if the user is able to make a correct input based off the passing meter. So we're kind of unsure if the passing ratings is really going to reflect, or is it just going to be based off user input based off what they do for the meter. So there was times where I still seen red bad passes able to still be accurately passed. You guys are going to see that later on, but it's kind of sad to see things like this, but that's expected. Like I said, nothing's perfect. You're still going to see hiccups like this, but just know that the under pressure thing completely out of the game, and it sucks to see that a player right there to make possibly a disrupted pass just stops. So you guys got to let me know what your thoughts on that. So let's continue on. Here is a hidden gem detail that you guys probably didn't notice that I think may be a game changer, especially when you're a away team playing in one of the toughest stadiums with crowd noise. Especially depending on the type of quarterback that you have, he may not have certain abilities that may help him when making audibles and have composure while doing so. So this happened after doing a no huddle play. You can speed up or slow down, how you go about doing a no huddle, but the one thing that stood out to me was the L2 button option that says check sideline. So if you're making a play and you're trying to do signals or whatever to your teammates, they may not catch the call, but it allows you to tell your entire offense to literally check the sidelines for the play call. What you guys see done right here, the players are looking towards the sidelines to get the play call in, to make sure that they understand what the play call is going to be. So you have the option to do that. So don't forget, if you're doing like no huddle or trying to change the play, make sure you also choose the option to look towards the sideline so you don't get rattled or have a miscue on the play selection that you called. This is going to be a game changer detail, I think, for the people that really like to run no huddle offense. This can be a complete game changer, man. Another game changer feature, as you guys see right here, we have more options for receiver hot routes, but the one major difference is going to be the custom stems, where you can literally customize the yardage for certain routes to get to. And this is because based off, defense having, the zone adjustments, offense now gets the route adjustments. So it's going to be basically a chess match between you and your opponent, especially for somebody that likes to drop their zones to certain yardage. Special teams got overhaul. No kick is easy anymore. It's time to master these kicks. So all points is actually going to matter, and it's never given with ease. Pump fakes is back. So pump faking was there, especially to bait people when they're user lurking. It really helped, but now that you can pump fake the CPU, it's going to be a game changer difference. So offense is a little bit more OP now that we have a chance against people that love to abuse on defense. Also, weather effects is back. So playing in snow games, you're going to have a factor possibly passing the ball, running routes, slipping, sliding. One thing out of this play that I saw that I didn't like to see was how the DB did break on this pass, but he didn't make an interception. There should have been an interception, as the pass meter was a very inaccurate pass timing. So, like I said, the passing is still broken in a way, doesn't reflect properly when making passes like this. And you're going to see this from time to time. Hopefully it's not to the point where it's completely broken like how Madden is, but it's frustrating to still see things like this done. Right here you see another moment where it's an under pressure pass, but doesn't happen for inaccurate, but it's also based off ability. So like I said, it's going to be up and down with that basic mechanic when it comes to under pressure or not, and the abilities taking a factor. Right here, it's great to see the pulling guard making the correct block, and then it's all based off of user control, stick work. Right here, you see the DB in the back, free safety. Watch his reaction. So it's going to be frustrating to see moments like this, but it's also based off awareness and how they go about it. But to see a player get hit stick after the fact and don't drop the ball, that's another disappointing thing. So we're still going to see moments like this. Like I said, in Madden, you have those hit stick moments, and it's just like, he should have dropped the ball, but he doesn't. Also, I'm so glad that both of the special moves, or any move that you end up performing, actually works. Not one thing is overpowering and the other just doesn't simply work. So now everything works properly, especially when it comes to faking out the CPU for people that like to click off and don't like to user tackle. Is going to showcase. So you guys see here with Madden, there's a lot of times where people just are switch hit sticking, switch tackling, or switching off and then switching on at the last second, trying to get that user computer assistance tackling. It's going to really showcase in college football 25 now. And for the people that continue to think that the computer is going to bail you out, no, you guys got to start mastering how to user tackle. Use the strafe and then tackling sequence. I use that a lot. That's how I really help myself trying to make user tackles and not be dependent on CPU helping me out, because they really got away from the computer assistance. It's more going to be based off your user instincts, user skills to make plays happen. You can't be solely dependent on CPU doing everything for you. So that's great, because we needed that skill gap separation, the skills between user versus user. It's really going to showcase it very well, and I'm so glad that they done this. So no matter what Madden I played, I was giving sticky work regardless. You guys know throughout the years how Madden's tackling system has been. But Madden 24 really was like the stepping stone to like a preview of what you're going to get for college football 25's gameplay, honestly, when it comes to user versus user, and then user versus CPU moments like this. You guys see how my opponent switches off, try to let the CPU tackle, and then he tries to switch on and then just throws him off. So Madden 24 was pretty much a test game leading up to college football 25, if you guys really take it into consideration and look at it. So college football 25 is pretty much a polished version of Madden 24, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover some little details that's possibly hidden gems that you guys may not capture during the gameplay showcase, and what to look forward to, as well to possibly see some of the same things that you may encounter from past Madden experience, because you know it's the same engine. Like I said, the game is not perfect. We're still going to see hiccups then and there, but it's great that we have college football 25 back. Just the college atmosphere is such a happy era, happy type of deal for all of us as a community for football fans, because man, Madden just does not deliver the same way, or the NFL in general doesn't hit the same like college atmosphere does. So I'm so glad it's back. Once again, if you guys are looking forward to joining the Discord League, even though we're full, you guys can simply chill with us, be on the waitlist call for anybody that quits. All you gotta do is check out the link down below in the description to the Discord and join it. Also, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been giving me, especially over the years, over my numerous channels. This time we're here to stay. We're officially back, because I know the OGs, some of you guys found me, and it was kind of shocking that you guys found my channel back. So welcome back for the OG members, and then for the newcomers, welcome. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for any feedback, and I can't wait to start interacting with you guys more as community reaction when I play with you guys, and also react with you guys in the Discord and much more. So I just want to simply thank you guys. We also just hit 2,000 subs, so shout out to you guys. I'm thinking of something of how I can give back in a way, but like I said, I thank you guys so much for the support that you guys have been giving me so far. Another thing goes to the haters. We got to have the haters, especially when it comes to comp play. I like how a lot of people talk trash. I like that energy. You know, I'm a comp player myself. I like to have those trash talking moments, but it's what makes things enjoyable. It's nothing personal. When it comes to gameplay or the game itself, it's all business, and is another way to have fun. But sometimes some of you guys that trash talk, you guys know that how trash talk is. You guys know how it goes. But yeah, it's kind of wild. So hopefully you know, we have that happen in the college football 25 Dynasty. So far the trash talking has been crazy, just in the Discord itself. I see y'all going back and forth bickering. I like it. Keep that same energy when we go live into the college dynasty. Like I said, the college dynasty that I'm hosting is going to be absolutely lit, and it's probably going to be the best dynasty league that you guys are going to be playing in, honestly. So I just can't wait to kick it off with you all, see how it goes. But you know, I appreciate everybody supporting, and hope to see you guys in the league, chilling, Discord, whatever the case may be. And Madden 25, also not too sure. Like I said, I got Madden 25 beta content gameplay showcase on the Discord for exclusive content. People that interested in checking that out, you guys, all you gotta do is simply join the Discord. But outside of that, man, Madden 25, I'm not sure I'm going to get it, because everybody's going to be focused on college football 25. Madden 25 is pretty much dead to me. They do have the same mechanics that college football 25 has, but it doesn't play the same as college football 25. It still plays like it's Madden 24. It's just like, it feels like a patch update, a DLC add-on to Madden 24. But outside of that, it's pretty much the same game. There's still a lot of issues, legacy issues. Not like we're going to see the same legacy issues in college football 25, but college football 25 is hella polished, honestly. Other than that, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What have you guys seen that I haven't seen it or noticed during the gameplay footage, and much more? Let me know down below in the comments as well. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.